GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with their opponents. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz in the sack.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Into the red zone, it's Brady.
Goes right back to Smith again.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Huskies take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Wilson.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
Shrugs him off, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards for number 11.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A first down carry by Elliott, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. The give is to Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. McPherson's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape. Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Rashawn Gary able to get in there and drop him behind the line. 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. A give to Elliott. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Brady. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Good call, baby.
And this one is right through. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Play action. Now Wilson. And they'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Fielded just inside the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DJ Moore, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts on one play have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On first down, Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Another run with Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 69 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Brady's throw taken in by Diggs.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Brady. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. On second down, it's Sanders. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, Brady. Complete to Jones. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Brady. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Throwing now is Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Huskies are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And this is caught. It's Parker. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 now.
Here's Wilson.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Wilson. And he's got Hurst as tight end.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They go to Elliott again. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. They find some open field here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. To throw, it's Brady. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Brady got to have this one. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. This complete to Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 39, Brady. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From midfield, here's Brady. Complete. Smith has it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Brady now to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And Diggs has it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Throwing on first down is Brady. Washington's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. From the gun, it's Brady. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Brady to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back to throw, Brady. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. A fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Brady on third down. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Colts, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for Toronto,
this loss really hurts their playoff chances as they drop to 7-8 with 2 games left.
And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.